Greetings, 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 everyone. How is everybody today for day 9 of our full moon ritual? Well, tonight is the full moon ritual. It is the full moon, and we're going to do a ritual around the full moon for the purpose of amplification of what our money goals, focuses, and manifestations, our desired manifestations are for our day 9 of the Manifesting Money Challenge. And so there are going to be 3 parts to our full moon ritual tonight as a part of the 11-day money manifesting challenge. And I want to try to keep them as simple as possible. There are 3 separate parts, and I don't want to overcomplicate this for anyone. So before we even start, here's my caveat to you. Ultimately, I want you to remember that the magic is you. Regardless of what the steps are and all the rituals and all of that stuff, okay, all the other junk, you are the alchemist. You are the magician. You are the magic. As we bring the elements of fire, water, air, earth, and ether, which is spirit, without the spirit, without the ether, the spell casting, if you want to use that word, the magic, the conjuring, whatever the words are that you want to use that facilitate your understanding of intentionally sending out energy into the universe. Without you, all of it would be moot. It would be a moot issue. So as I give you the parameters, just see them as guidelines. Don't see them that you have to follow it to the T. The important thing that I want you to remember is that your creativity reigns supreme. You're having fun with the spell reigns supreme. And what's the word I'm looking for? Your ability to emotionally connect with your co-creative potential is also huge. So that's why you need to make the spell or the magic your own. Don't worry about following every single step, every single way, because this ritual we're doing tonight has 3 different parts, and I don't want it to feel complicated to you. As I am talking about the things I want you to say what makes sense to you, okay? Say what makes sense to you. You don't have to say it exactly the way I'm saying it. This is the way I'm saying it. I'm going to make sure I go back and add when I edit this video, because this video is going to have to be edited. It's kind of long, and because I don't want to leave out any steps, I want to make sure everybody gets it. I'm going to put in a little graphic that has the particular set of words. I probably will attach a document as well, in case for those of you that are very visual that would like to see it in writing or have a visual reference, you can see it that well also. To me, the biggest thing is that as you're gathering your materials, that you're saying this little short chant, just to get yourself excited. You know, by the sun and the moon, I conjure these candles in order to manifest my boon. By the sun and the moon, okay? Sun is what gives life. We got light, we have darkness. As you are cleaning your candles, as you're clearing your environment, whether you're using sage or a clearing spray or incense. This is a great clearing spray, for example, and you can make something like this with water and essential oils, and you can put the essential oils in that appeal to you, that will actually literally clean your environment just as effectively as sage will. This stuff kills fleas, it kills everything. You want to, as we go through the different components, we're doing a release part. We're doing some candle magic, and we're doing a spiritual bath. When we get to the candle magic part, you want to clear your candles just like you would clear anything. Anything that you bring into your home or you bring around your space or in your energy, you want it to be clean. We forget that everything we buy from somewhere has somebody's psychic energy on it. Anything that somebody has touched, when someone gives you a piece of jewelry that belongs to them, or you buy something from Goodwill, you need to clean that. It is full of somebody else's psychic energy. So we use all manner of ways, including intention, to clear something. I use Reiki energy, but that's no different than you using intention. You can use clearing sprays. You can use sage, you can use incense, you can use smoke, you can use salt water, you can use salt, you can bury things under the earth, you can charge them in the sun, you can charge them in the moon. All of these different things or methods help to clear things. That's the important thing. The other thing that I want to say to you about this magic or this ritual or this spell casting or this conjuring, I want to say this going in. We associate those words with how we were programmed to perceive what those words meant. And usually they didn't mean anything positive. Usually it connoted something demonic or something evil. I will say this and I'll say it again and again and again and again. Do not allow semantics or words that people use to separate you from your co-creative ability to empower your life in whatever way you choose. It's what you think about the word that defines what the word means to you and defines the energy that you draw to yourself. Anything can be misused. People misuse their intentions. They misuse the word of God. They misuse holy books. They misuse the internet. They misuse books. They misuse everything for things that are not of the highest intentions. We have the ability as human beings to use our free will for the good or for the not so good. So keep that in mind. It's your intention and it's your sincerity of purpose. You can bring to intention and fruition anything that you've set your mind onto. That's why it is important to know and have clarity going in what it is you're trying to accomplish. You want it to only involve yourself. Never involve other people in what it is you're trying to manifest when you're doing spiritual work. I think it's a violation. And I believe that there is some sort of trial and tribulation that can befall someone as a result of spiritual abuse. So it's very, very important that you go into things with a clear intention, and that you seek to bring only those things to you that are for the highest good. So I say all of that to say really that prayer is when we ask for something, right? Magic is sort of when we dramatize or we dramatize what we're asking for. But magic is more about invoking and evoking. It's when we bring our belief as co-creators who can use our free will to manifest things in our reality. We bring that into the equation. It is as if we know that we have a particular power. The other thing that I want to say to you is that you are using your magic every single day. You're a magical being. It's just that simple. You create things all day long, but we are often creating unconsciously. What magic allows you to do is to create consciously, to take charge of the energy and the space and the time and your resources that you're misusing now, to focus your intention on something to give that thing that you're trying to create more power. That is what this is about. So people set up sacred spaces. I'm at the job right now. I had to wait so late for this. I've been here for a few hours, but the people who have a church next door were there and they make a lot of noise. They make a lot of noise. They're banging and got drums and all of that, so I had to wait. So I decided to do some other homework. But if you have an altar, some of you have created altars, you may want to do your ritual work at your altar this evening. All right? Some of you may want to do it outside. I did my last new moon ritual that was so powerful. I did that outside. I wanted to literally be under the moon, but the cosmic energies are all around you, so you don't have to be outside. You can do it at your altar and you can manifest there. And then when you move to your spiritual bath, you may want to take some of your candles and bring them into the spiritual bath for meditation. Be creative. You can do this any way you want. I'm telling you how I'm going to do it, and I'm giving you some suggestions about some things that you definitely want to include. Now, when we do the release part, there was a video that was put up yesterday, not a video, an image with some text to have you to go into your journal and to begin to write down some things that you really want to release. That's the first part of the ritual. For that, you are going to go outside and you are going to do that part, okay? Now, that part just includes you taking those sheets of paper from your journal, that embodied the energy of all of the stuff you wanted to release, all of the things that have been sources of sadness, that have been things that have made your energy heavy. They could have been hardships. They may be people you haven't let go of. It could be hurt. It could be trauma. It could be any number of things. You may have thought that you released some of that stuff and it's still in your energy field. So what this is about is taking those things that you wrote down on paper. Remember, whenever we write things down, we actually energize them. We take them out of here, which can help be a way of releasing. We communicate them by writing them down, and now we're going to release them by burning them. So if you have a little cauldron or a cast iron pot or a regular pot or a porcelain dish, anything you want, take that paper, you can roll it up, you can ball it up, you can just hold it up like this, and just set it on fire and just watch it burn. Make sure it burns though. If the flame goes out, relight it. You're outside, you're under the moon, but remember, again, intention. Every single thing that you do related to this ritual requires intention. When you go outside, you are saying to yourself, under the full moon, I am releasing those things that have been heaviest in my heart. Say whatever you want. It's not important. The intention is that you take a few moments to center yourself. And in centering yourself, you remember that when the moon is at its peak, it then begins to wane and get smaller over the next 14 days, right? That's why we're doing this while the moon is at its peak. Because as it gets smaller, it's taking those intentions and that which you sent out into the cosmos, and it's reducing it and it's minimizing it, okay? And it's causing it to eventually disappear. This is mental, this is emotional, this is psychological, this is about your belief and your intention. It just puts a ritual around something you want to let go of. Now, you'll find that there are things that you will need to release with multiple moons because they're still in your energy. So next